Welcome to day one of the Ladder Challenge, where we turn $10 into $10,000 using the sports books to pay the entry fee. Goal number one, we're not trying to sweat out a bet tonight. We found 4 massive edges for the Knicks and Pistons game tonight, and we're watering down some alt lines, trying to find a really good play for you guys and find a bulletproof slip that we can cash in day one and then move on to day two. So let's break down the bet slip. Leg one is Mitchell Robinson over 6.5 alt rebounds. This is the mismatch of the night by far. Detroit starting center Jalen Duren is out. They're playing Isaiah Stewart at center. Mitch is one of the best 7-foot-tall centers in basketball and one of the best offensive rebounders in the game. He's been averaging well above 6.5 rebounds per game, and without any real rebounding threat on the Pistons side, I feel like this is a lock. Leg two should also be a pretty comfortable line with Jalen Brunson over 21.5 points. The Detroit Pistons are an incredibly aggressive defense, and they put opposing guards at the free throw line more than any other team in basketball, and Jalen Brunson loves to hunt fouls. I expect him to be sitting at the charity stripe all night, and that's really beneficial for our line. Without one of their best defensive interior men in Duren, I do think that Jalen Brunson's going to have no problem crashing into the paint and making people miss and ultimately scoring baskets. Leg three of this parlay is Josh Hart over 2.5 alt assists. With Miles McBride out for the year, Jose Alvarado hasn't really joined the team yet, and Cat out, a lot of assists have to go somewhere, and Josh Hart is one of those guys that loves to distribute. He loves the fast breaks, and he loves dishing the rock in transition. Hart ultimately becomes the secondary playmaker, and with the Knicks kind of resting a few guys tonight, OG Anunoby was questionable. I do think that he will ultimately clear this line with ease, if not blow past this. He should get 30 to 35 minutes of action, and 3 assists should be a walk in the park for Josh Hart. The final leg of this play is Cade Cunningham over 17.5 alt points. Cunningham historically has absolutely dominated the Knicks, and without Karl Anthony Towns and, kind of a short bench, I do think that he's going to have no problem backing down Brunson, making plays in the paint, and ultimately cashing this line for us. We're not asking for any big ceiling games from anybody. We're actually watering down these quite considerably, well below their averages. With the matchups and all the injuries in consideration, I think this slip should be bulletproof. Now, day one of the Ladder Challenge, really any day of the Ladder Challenge is usually scary, but we have a pretty unique twist to ours, in that we use betting arbitrage to pay the entry fee. I'm going to walk you through exactly how that works. This morning, I placed a risk-free arbitrage bet. Basically, it's Tobias Harris under 5.5 rebounds on BetMGM, and then over 5.5 rebounds on FanDuel. We put 110 on FanDuel, 250 on BetMGM, and we cash out anywhere between $15 and $25 guaranteed. That's our entry fee, if not double the entry fee if we end up losing today. So even if we do lose, it doesn't matter. I paid it off already with a risk-free profit arbitrage bet using the OddsJam tool. So really easy way to not really care if we win or lose. We just keep repeating this process, and we get unlimited tries of the Ladder Challenge. Eventually, we'll get to one of those big days, and we'll have never even paid $1 for the entire process.